folks to get up in here before we go.
You need something to drink?
That sounds good.
You need anything else?
What else I need? You can't get me right
What you need?
now. The one I was talking to on the phone.
Oh, yeah, I can't get you that. Get it back. If you need
Mm,
some help,
right.
you let me know.
Okay. What up, everybody? What up? Wait for some folks to get on here while I'm live. Save highlight. No, I'm not live like I normally am. I ain't used regular YouTube live in so long. Anyway, what's up, everybody? New York, real New York City Live podcast. Y'all, please smash the like when y'all coming in the building. Um, Planning on being back in the studio doing live, but I had got an emergency call to come do some work real quick. So, in the shop, we in the shop, in the shop. So, hold on, I'm trying to see all the comments. Wait for some people to come. Yes, y'all, please smash the like button. Y'all coming through. Please smash the like button as y'all coming through. I don't want no filters on. Y'all can tell I haven't used this stuff for so long. It's trying to make me do filters. I'm like, I don't want no damn filter. I want to just keep it just like it is. I don't need it. I don't need it. Shout out everybody in the building. I know a lot of people have been following and I mean the whole tour. Yes, the tour is still going on. What up, Casey Monto? Salute, bro. The tour is still going on. Everything's still going on strong with that. Um, get ready to go to the next spot, next city, next events. Hopefully, y'all loving all the footage I've been dropping. Man, it's been a movie. I'm still tired from all of it, but it's been a movie, and I mean a whole movie. It's been. This thing is still flashing at the bottom. I want to get rid of it. I don't want no filter. No, no, I don't want it. It's just sitting here spinning in the daggone way too. There we go. It finally just disappeared. Um, like I said, the tour's been off the hook. A lot of shows I've been to. I'm gonna get the good, bad, and the ugly. I do got shout out to everybody who's sitting on the help me help yous. I got a lot of help me help yous, and I also got help me help yous that I have to put out that I caught myself. A lot of them, a lot of help me help yous. I'm just going to end up doing a whole show on just that. Um, Also tomorrow we'll have a guest tomorrow on the show. Shout out to Trav. Shout out to him, man. He had a wonderful show. Wish I could have made this past weekend, but I had a mandatory. Bring him on. We're gonna talk about that, and he announced today he got something else that he planned on doing. That he planned on doing. So we're gonna bring that to light. Okay, let me get into the good, bad, and ugly. Let me get into all that. Hopefully I'm back connected, y'all, because keep me off for a minute or something. All right, let's start with all the good, all the good. Let's start from all the shows that was going on. Start at the beginning. Got on the road early. Went out to what up, everybody? Okay, now it's still the comments. What up, everybody? Y'all, please smash the like button. Y'all come to the building. Please smash the like button. Let me start with the first show. The first show. What up, Flyby? What up? What's up, my boy? Shout out Flyby G Money. Let me start with the first show. The first show. Bled. Shout out to Bled 392 Keys to the City. Part 3. Had a ball. Um, Had a nice setup there, nice spot, nice VIP spot he had me in. Shout out my guy, he showed me a great time. I have no ugly about his show. His well put together. Shout out Jody Breeze that came through. Before that Friday night, that's the only bad I had. I didn't get to make it that Friday night. I was just tired because I drove 12 hours. And I just like, yo, I just be there Saturday. Saturday morning, let me get some rest, some shot, I get some rest, and I roll on. But what up, Tennis? Shout out Tennis for lit in the building. New York in your city. Everybody knows he's responsible for that. But had a ball. I mean, I really did have a ball while I was out there. I got to drop the interview with Jody Breeze. I'm gonna drop all the interviews with everybody I did that's famous. I'm gonna drop them all back to back, premiere them all at one time. The other thing is, had a great time. Met a lot of people while I was there as well, and the people that I appreciate it, and the people that I met. Made a lot of great connections. Um, Especially, what up, Tip? Shout out to Tiffany Renee in the building. What up, sis? Congratulations, Tiffany Renee. She's at 40K. What was it, 60K? Tip, I thought I saw 40, but then again, I'm thinking 60. But I know you almost at 100. You're gonna be at 100 by the end of next month. Mm. But in the 80K, I know it's one of them because I remember seeing 42. But I was like, wait a minute, you had 80. Shout out to me at 80K. Wish I was at home so I could hit the button. What up, Keep It Up? I see you in the building. Yeah, shout out to you. Shout out to you. Send about a quarter of them people my way and tell them to hit the subscribe button. I mean, come a supporter. I can't say that. Come a supporter. Please make sure you tell them that. Y'all, please smash like when you're coming in the building. Okay, so let me keep going with all the rest of the shows. So, Blair show was cool. The weather held off. Shout out to the Hellcat Queen. She'll be coming to the show. I met her, chopped it up with her. We actually got a bunch of ventures coming up here real soon. Um, Trying to think what else. What else? Shout out to Hellcat Enforcer. Chance to see his car again in person. Um, Even though I know he's at the Puerto Rican Day Parade up top not too long ago. Shout out to Trav. Trav, um, man, his show was cool. His show was the ish, but when he unveiled that car at Blair's show, and all that footage is already dropped on the channel. Y'all can watch all that footage already dropped on the channel. Trying to think who else. Shout out to Anonymous Scat. Shout out to Megatron. Who else am I missing? No, I'm missing some folks. I know I'm missing some folks. Um, Shout out to my guy Hellcat Infamous. Can't forget about him, man. He showed me a good time, especially even though it wasn't my birthday, but I celebrated my birthday down with him, Commando, and the whole crew down there. Shout out to Miss Lynn as well. And shout out to the wonderful ladies that all came out. They know who they are. Shout out to y'all. People been asking me to drop that footage. I'm like, I don't know about that one. I don't know if y'all ready for that footage yet. Uh, I think what else? As far as what Bled's show was a great turnout. Shout out to Miss Kitten Challenger. Shout out to her. Yeah, Big Shocker. That's Megatron. He was out there doing the daggone thing. Man, I'm missing some people. Shout out to everybody. That's all I'm gonna say that was out there. If I missed you, please don't take it to my heart, take it to my head. But I've been to a lot of shows in the last 3 weeks, so I didn't get a chance to write everybody's name down. But shout out to everybody that was out there. But like I said, I had a great show, great turnout. The keys went to appropriate people that deserved them. Shout out to shout out to Fresh because he was out there. In fact, he debuted his bike playing his music, and man, it was off the hook. Trying to think who else. Make sure I'm not missing anybody else that's out there. That's supposed to just shout out to everybody. Had a great time. Uh, yeah, make sure y'all check out the footage that I dropped for that because I did drop some key points out there for that footage. That was shocking. But shout out to Shocking 252 in the building. But Megatron, man, cars off the hook. It's always been off the hook, but definitely is. Got a chance to really see it for the first time in person. And let me keep going. Y'all please smash like when you're in the building. Let me keep going on the list. So I took y'all on the whole journey with me. Left from there, and this is where the bad starts coming in. Left from there, headed to Florida. It rained so bad. First, I couldn't see past the hood, and I couldn't see past the windshield wipers. And people want to drive fast. Man, shout out to y'all in Florida that want to drive fast for no damn reason when it's raining. When it was dry, they want to drive all slow. When it's raining, they want to drive even faster. And I just seen them in ditches. I've seen somebody hit a pole, and that was the ugly. So got into Florida. Shout out for Big Sale. Shout out to Big Sale. United Bikers, the whole crew down there. Showed me a good time. Shout out to my guy V, whole FHO. Shout out to all of them. Man, had a great time with them. So that's what I went down there for. Got a chance to go down there and film. Shout out to Trina. Y'all saw when I posted stuff up with her. I did a live from my IG. It's right after the interview. I got to drop the interview for that too. And Too Short. Even shout out to Mr. Charles. Even though I didn't get a chance to interview him, but shout out to him. Uh, man, Alvin, hopefully you went to the show in NC while I was there. Um, Had a great time out there. Like I said, no, the only bad was, like I said, the rain. The first 3 days, it rained around the same evening. It rained. But luckily, Friday, Saturday was nice, so they just put everything together for Friday, as far as the bike night and whatnot. Saturday was off the hook. Shout out to Baby Girl and Dunk Master. Baby Girl was in charge of the for the sound competition for that, and like I said, I had a great time. Had a great time. Yeah, I got to see Sunday the pool party. That was definitely off the hook. Had a great time with that, and then Monday left and then went to go see some family. No bad about the show at all. The only thing was, like I said, just the rain. The rain sucked. And y'all, I got some footage to show. When I'm back in the studio doing our show, I'll put the footage up of stuff that I didn't post that I want to show. Because someone with some help me help yous that I'm gonna talk about. Who we gonna talk about? Ooh, wait a minute, break to this. That we'll talk about. Next after that, because I want to go see some family. Not prepared to go to Rick Ross's show. Uh, Definitely. I'm gonna tell y'all what. I know a lot of people all have been hitting me up and saying, "Oh, New York, it's not worth going in. Rick Ross show you pay all that money to go, blah 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 blah, bruh." It was worth it for me. I can't talk for everybody. It was worth it for me because I got to see a lot of people I ain't seen in a while. I got to see a lot of great bills, but not only that. Not only did I get the chance to see that, I got a chance to network with some great people, and a lot of them are coming to the podcast. That I'm gonna get to see here real soon. And I try to drop the footage that I shot there early. I mean, I try to drop it real early, but it took forever to load off of the Wi-Fi where I was at. It just took forever at Airbnb. It just took forever to drop, and it finally just went ahead and went that morning. What up, badass thing I see in the building? And that morning, I just went ahead and said, "F it, just let it go. We're gonna let it do what it do." And as I let it do what it did, it posted that morning going to the show, and man, that video did a lot of numbers on here and where I mean it did some millions of numbers, but on here, on YouTube it did 13K, and I was like, wow, it was like 10K within the first hour because everybody was trying to, everybody want to know what's going on with the show. So let me give y'all blow by blow because there's a lot of stuff y'all didn't see. Going to the security checkpoint, the data set up. Let me start with that first because I was gonna go that Thursday, but I changed it to Friday to go set up and whatnot, which I'm glad I did. I came in right behind Stunnery. Shout out my bro Stunnery. So I came in right behind him because he went live and showing him going through it, and I said, man, let me hurry up going up here. I'm already right here. I was checking the Airbnb, and I went on ahead and went up there. And when I got there, the security checkpoint wasn't that bad. You had to go to this church that was right down from it, and I know the area well because I used to live down there. So I went on through the checkpoint, and this way it got really crazy. They made people to the side. It was people that bought tickets last minute, and they were having a hard time finding their name. But I had got mine like right after they announced it. So they said, "Oh, I saw his name, New York, New York," and I didn't call my government. She saw that too. She said, "Oh, that's together. I saw it right there." Pack it together. Shout out to them. Shout out to the whole staff that was keeping everything together for that show. They really did a great job. You went around from the behind the church. It made you go loop around. When you looped around, that's where they was checking everything at. And seriously, you got anything in there? They had to warm me down, pat me down, whatever, whatever. Then they went all looking all in my truck, looking here. I had to open the door of the trailer. They kind of looked in there real quick, and I mean, they were really, really looking. And they said, "It's on my tax, Kansas." And that's when the other cop was like, "Wait a minute, that's right, you did move this." The other cop was on the other side. I actually used to work with doing security bodyguard work, so he went on ahead and left you funny. He went on ahead and well, I left that in the building. Shout out Cliff in the building. He went on ahead and just went ahead to let me go. Now I was supposed to wait for a whole group because the way they had it going was a group of people are supposed to go instead of just one or two. And they couldn't get all this stuff together, so I went on by myself. I was like, dude, I know where I'm going. So just say main interest or whatever interest, because I've worked there before in Holyfield, lived there. So went to the entrance, and they were basically waving traffic off, and I had to hold up my band and hold up the band, and then the thing for the vehicle and let me in. This is where things got really crazy for me. I said, okay, I got in. I told them what I had, and I said, I already know y'all want me to go over here. That's what other guy said. But can I pull over to unload everything, and then I'll bring my truck and trailer back over here? Well, dude was like, no, you got to unload it over there. I said, I'm not going to take all this stuff over there. So we was going back and forth with that. Going back, going back. I salute, dude. I know you're doing your job, but I'm not finna unload us over here. What about do it in the cart? If I put it in the back of the cart, will you take it? So you put it in the back of the cart. We wheel everything over there, and I'll follow behind on the bike. And this is where it got real crazy. All the details were on the side, right? Well, the way that Rick Ross's yard is in the front, I guess I could say the front, back, whatever one you want to say it. You couldn't, if you washed your vehicle, detailed it because it was so much dirt in the grass. If that makes sense. So much. When I say so much dirt, I mean it was grass. It was a lot of dirt. Dust was just kicking up. It didn't matter if you went through this slow, whatever. People was getting their cars dirty and they was mad. I wheeled through it slow on the bike, and then when I got there, I dusted everything off, wiped everything down real good, and then threw my whole cover so dust would stay off, which I'm glad I did because Saturday morning I got there, that cover was dusty. Um, so people was complaining about that. I went ahead and set up my stuff, set up my 10 by 15 tent. Um, so I'm setting up my tent. I said, well, let's just turn it this way because I know other people's gonna be on the other side of me. It got real windy when I was setting it up, right? So people tents were flying everywhere that didn't have them anchored down well enough. I went ahead and I said, man, I'm not messing with that. When I put up the poles so my tent was brand new with the box, I made sure I hammered all that stuff down. Um, from there, I said, you know what, now I got it set and I pulled it down. Let me start filming. That's when I dropped the video that y'all saw me walking around. That's when I walked up on Stunner filming. And all that was genuine. All that wasn't just just playing. It was like I was walking and I walked up on them, and then I heard shot the E vapors. I heard them holler my name, so I walked over there filming. And this is where people that were there, they were dropping their vehicles. They should have stayed. Because I said I'm gonna stay for a while. You know, it's early. It was early afternoon. I'm gonna stay for a while and keep filming until I said, nah, I'll leave maybe about an hour. No, I stayed all the way till they kicked us up out of there. That's when y'all saw the footage I was dropping. So past that, they finally telling all us to get out of this dark. I'm leaving. Everywhere around it was packed. So I'm just get me something to eat. I had to end up just ordering pizza because everything around it was packed. Um, Shout out to folks at the Waffle House for closing the Waffle House at. They won't let you go inside after 7 o'clock. Yeah, 7 o'clock. They will not let you go inside Waffle House because of the fights. Every Waffle House. So I started calling all of them that was around me. The one in Union City I used to go to, one in College Park, because there's two in College Park of Old National, one on each side. Won't let you inside. I said, you know what, forget it. I'll just order pizza and call it that. Went scooped out and went back to the crib. So for all of us that had vehicles there, vendors, we had to be there between 7 and 9. I figured I'm gonna get there early. So I'm gonna get there early and be at the gate. I get up at 5:45. I leave at Airbnb and I wasn't far, about 6:10. I get to the gate. We're coming to the gate on Old National. Old National was shut down. This where the bag comes in. This where the bag comes in. Sorry, I got my boy Black here. This where the bag comes in. People that didn't have tickets were driving there and trying to park on the side to get tickets. It was a guy on the side that had the parking lot with I don't know if it was a CVS or whatever there. He was charging, y'all get this, and it's on my film that I dropped. He was charging $150 to park. And he said, well, I'm gonna wheel you to the gate. The gate was probably, I want to say about 40, 50 feet to the gate. No, I take that back. Maybe about 100, maybe 200 feet to the gate. But you can see the gate. And people were paying $150 a park. And all them cakes that was there left there. I'll get to that here in a minute too. So fast forward, we getting up to the gate, and before you know, 7 o'clock comes, 7:30 comes, and I'm not even moving. I'm still sitting in the same spot. I just shut off the vehicle. People was walking back and forth, and shout out to Block for Block Entertainment. I saw him walking. Big Block was walking, was like, what the H? Why we still in this line? Blah blah blah. I said, what up, Block? Block gave me that's a block. I can't even see what's going on. I said, I just shut off my vehicle and let the windows down because it was still kind of decent weather. It was still kind of decent weather. So we get further up. Dude made a bag in the parking lot. Man, he made a bag because that parking lot was full. He had a sign up, I want to say by 11 o'clock saying all spots was filled. So, oh yeah, he made a bag. He made a nice bag. So finally they wave all the people out the way, and they were just waving them on, and they let us in. We going in. I said I already know from the day before. I was like from Friday. I ain't parking where I park. I'm gonna park right here. I swung around, parked right by the entrance, and I got in the golf cart and I still had my props. My props was my bags. I caught the same guy in the golf cart. He wheeled me all the way. So I'm telling you all this behind the scenes footage that y'all didn't get to see, and because at this point I wasn't even filming, and a lot of people just trying to hurry up because we knew by 10 o'clock gates open, the shuttles are coming. What I mean by the shuttle is people who came to the show, they didn't allow them to park. That were just regular spectators. They had to go to the Jonesboro commuter, which is about 10, maybe 12 minutes away, and get on the shuttle. When I say shuttle, I don't mean no little short shuttle buses. They were basically in big charter buses, like big Greyhound buses. And hold up. Mm. And while they were in those buses, right, the buses was getting held up with traffic. So they were late trying to get in the show. A lot of the buses was just pulling in, dropping off, going up, you turn around, going back. And this is why I left off at y'all, because I was so early. I had drove right past where everybody had to go catch the shuttles at. The parking lot was already filled. Now they had to be there till 9 o'clock. So 6 in the morning, it was parking lot was packed because people wanted to make sure they was first to get on that bus. So I went on in, got set up, pulling up my tent, pulling up my stuff, getting stuff set up, chopping up with people around me. When I went walking one way, I saw Stun chopped it up with him, and then I saw Lim's turkey leg hut. He was bothering about the lawnmower. I tried to focus the song with the lawnmower, and I was like, "Yeah, I said I would love to have a lawnmower on Lim, but man, my neighbors would get mad. I just had music playing the whole time." And shout out to Lynn's first lady too, because she was out there. What up, Michelle? See you in the building. Y'all please smash like when you come in the building. So left from that area, and I come at my area because by this time we can see the buses rolling in. So everybody trying to get set up. The DJ's playing music on one end, and Lynn's playing music. And this is where it got real crazy at. The weather was nice. It wasn't hot the whole entire time. Did the whole day of the show. I kid y'all not. 8 people passed out. 3 of them right in front of me, and it was from dehydration. Yeah, it was crazy. Shout out my boy Rail to Rail. He's giving away the 300. Hopefully he picked me. He called me, and I interrupt this live because I did buy a ticket. I'll please smash the like button. So so let me keep going with the show. So everybody's setting up, vendors setting up. Shout out to the 2 vendors that were real smart. The food vendors, they got there early Thursday morning, and they came every day and cooked and was selling food for a decent price before the prices went up. Shout out one for Miss Renee because I went to her booth, make sure I got my food, and y'all saw that. And shout out to Ray Barnes as well. Her and her husband got a chance to meet. Ray Barnes, the one that got the Tiffany dunk, the Tiffany what's that 72 dunk she got that I was on the show. I got a chance to chop it up with her for a minute. And like I said, for me, it felt like a big family reunion. So by the time all the buses get in, you see loads of people getting out. Imagine about eight buses pulling, 8 Greyhound buses pulling loaded, and people just getting out. And you saw them getting out rolling. By this time, I'm starting to shoot footage because I already shot all the cars already. So I'm trying to catch people coming in and people walking around. And in the midst of me doing that, I know I'm getting ahead of myself. That Thursday, let me go back to Thursday. I was sitting there and I said, man, I'm tired. I'm gonna just take a nap right here. All of a sudden, this golf cart rolls up. It said, New York, your city, ain't time to nap. And when I heard the voice, and you half sleepy, it wasn't registering in my brain at the time. I roll over and look up, and it was Rick Ross. He was like, man, you gotta get that footage. I said, man, I'm getting the footage. I'm just tired. I said, I had to put up all this stuff and do this and do that. So, what up, Dennis? What up, sis? So let me go on to Saturday. Go back to Saturday. So people are coming in, and I mean the buses are dropping off by the load. And I was like, damn, that was 8 bus loads. So you figured those buses hold probably about, I don't know, let's just say 80 people. I'm gonna take that call in a little bit. That's Bear calling. Hopefully y'all can still hear me. So anyway, let me keep going. So by this time, 54 seat on the bus. Okay, I know something like that because it was one of the bigger ones. So you figure each bus was loaded. There was eight of them at a time pulling in and then leaving and bringing another eight and another and another and another. They just kept coming in rotation. Shout out to the bus company that had that contract because they kept that buses rolling. So by this time, even all that property, you start looking, okay, it's packed out here. By that time, I start walking around. No, here we go. We back live. A lot more people I know. And when I say a lot more people I know, that's when I walked up to, I saw Dope Girl name, shot Dope Girl name. I saw her. That's when and then I seen Shay, shout out to Shay lady, because she texted me, she was like, I know you out here. I said, yeah, I'm out here. I'm over here. So met up with her, gave me the biggest hug and kiss on the cheek. Uh, shout out to, oh, you talking Ben. Shout out to 75 Caprice and the whole critics out there. Shout out to Mo. I know y'all be like, who's Mo? Mo Corleone Forge. Shout out to Mo for Corleone Forge. I don't know, 57 Freddy was in charge of most of everything. That he is a legend. He's a Dade County legend when it comes to this car game and car shows because he's been doing it so long. He still looks the same. Like I said, man, you got to tell me what the Fountain Youth is because you ain't aged a bit. So fast forward from that, everybody's coming in, and it's so many people there. People are missing people. When I say missing people, I mean it was a lot of famous people there, and people were just missing them as they walked through. Here's my birthday. Oh, happy birthday! Happy birthday! Um, People just missing people. So I was talking to Camera Cat, and I said, Camera Cat, little baby, come he's through today, being doing this and this. What is he? He comes to us, man. Let me know. I want to catch him and do this and do that. So I know y'all want to know about the famous people. So I'm looking across, and as I'm looking, that's when I saw that boy Funny. I saw him from a distance. So I left from over that way, and I said, man, let me go up here where my guy at the Rick Ross camera guy that I know. Let me go up here where he at. 70 years old today. Oh, congratulations. Um, so I went up to where top five was at. If you know what top five is, they got some of the best dunks that just come out. Period. So I go up to where they at, where top five is at, and where top five is at, they're showing everything. They had music playing, all that. And then that's when y'all seen me go live and everything else. Y'all saw where I went live, and y'all saw where by the time I went live, I got tapped on the shoulder by my guy that was sitting there. He said, "Yo, turn around." I mean, I was talking to somebody, but I was literally going live, and when he said turn around, Rick Ross came out of nowhere, and he was just over there jamming with everybody. That's all those folks that he known for years. So he's over there jamming now, and I'm trying to get the footage, and I'm trying to turn the camera. Yeah, he's rapping all the songs, so that's why I'm gonna drop that on something else I have, so y'all can see the unedited version. I'm gonna just drop it on something else, and yes, you gotta pay for it because that's just what they say, but it's cheap. That way y'all can see all the unedited version of it with all the music and everything. So he's rapping all the songs. I turn the camera, and he turns and he pulls me close because I'm shoulder to shoulder with him. And literally, I almost dropped, and I didn't have my phone. I had my other camera. I almost dropped my camera because he pulled me so quick. And we were just jamming. And he said, "Yeah, get this footage. Get this footage." And I'm just getting all the footage I can get, right? I can see G Dog standing there. G Dog said, "I'm not getting over in that crowd." And next thing I know, I'm in the whole middle of the crowd, right? This way it gets real interesting. I'm not going to call her name out because she good people. She wanted Rick Ross to sign her panties. She had a pink pen, and y'all see it in the. I'm trying not to show it in the footage because I didn't want to get cut off, but my other camera caught it because I was. I don't know if y'all know, I was holding my phone live and my other camera at the same time, and I ended up holding them on both on the same hand. That's why I want to get that new mount so I can put my phone on it as well. I got to get that piece so I can just hold one thing. And she squeezed her ass right up under my arm, trying to get him to sign it. Right? He leaned over, and this is exactly what he said. You can't hear what he said because of the music. But exactly what he said. He said, I'm gonna say it in his voice. He said, "They show that I don't sign and stuff like that. You hold on to that." He said, "Why?" She said, "Well, I haven't worn them now. I just want you to sign." "No, I don't sign no panties. I ain't signing no panties that I ain't getting." I fell out laughing when he said that. I mean, he said it and then it went right back to rapping. Went back to rapping. Matter of fact, he was playing Hustle, and he went right back to rapping his verse. And and I was dying laughing, and people were scooting her out the way because I mean, she get right up under me, but she got a badass car. I'm not gonna lie, she got a badass old school. I'm not gonna call her out like that because I said she cool people, and she kind of just slid out the way. And then I think by about the fifth or sixth song he rapped, that's when y'all saw him get in the car and left. And this where the bad comes, the bad and the ugly. Y'all, my phone runs hot. Camera never runs hot. Camera runs hot. I grab my GoPros, both of them run hot. And everything's running hot as shout out to my guy, he came with my box and I was giving Ross a shirt, a New York City shirt from the older batch. He said 3XL, I already know what size you wear. And he was like, I said, we wear the same size. He said, how many more 3XLs you got in there? I'm pulling them out of the box. Everyone different color. He said, yo, I like that one. That slime green, that Miami hurricane orange, that this. I mean, everyone I'm pulling out. He was like, Tampa Bay color. He just named all colors of Florida. He said, how much for all of them? I said, donation. And I said, Freddie, what size you wear? So if it said, Freddie, what size you wear? He told me what size what I was grabbing two for him. And next thing I know, Ross blessed me. He bought out every 3XL I had. He said, give me all of them. And he held all of them up, and all my cameras were running hot. So I lost all the footage for that. But luckily, shout out to what's his name? The cameraman Cannon. Shout out to him. He sent me the footage in 8K. He sent me the footage in 8K, so I will be able to post that up. And I'm gonna get a steal from that because I was in the picture for it. And I said, I know somebody got it. So I yelled it out right then and there. And he said, give me your email. So I gave him my email address. He said, I'm gonna email it to you later on. And he did. It's a big ass file though. I gotta go through that whole little file, but he said he chopped off just that part. Emailed to me. So this is where some more ugly comes in. So as y'all saw, he was moving with the carts. She has a shop that sells lingerie. Oh yeah, she does? Passing out panties. Yeah, she was. So I didn't know she had a shop, but I know she was, but she wanted to sign those. But like I said, she cool people, and I got to come to the podcast. So we get up, and Ross people moving people out the way. Don't get in front of the car. Man, people just walking all in front of the car. He's trying to run nobody over, but I will say this. This where the bad comes, bad and ugly. It was this dude not paying attention. He tripped over. I don't know what that was on the ground. It was a steak or something. He tripped over it. He rolled, and I filmed the whole roll. He rolled it because it was a downhill. He rolled all the way down the hill and tried to get up and kept rolling again. To me, that was the funniest thing. What up, Tal? See you in the building. Please smash the like button. So I'm filming that, and I'm live at the same time. By this time, my camera comes out and go live. So I'm live on Instagram. I said, I'm just going to stay live, and I'll just grab it from here. Y'all please smash the like button. Y'all come in the building. So y'all can see all the footage. So we get further up, and I would say this is the great of most of the whole show. He was going to every booth, blessing everybody, taking pictures with their stuff, buying stuff, just like he did the first time. And people were giving him stuff, and he said, okay, you give me this, but let me buy that. And I love that he was doing that. And he said, get this footage. He was yelling at me and G-Dog, somebody, y'all get this footage. So we were all getting the footage. He was blessing everybody. And I say that was definitely the great as he was blessing everybody. And stay tuned because I do have that fall. It's coming to help you, Lefty, with him rolling because he tried to get up and just kept rolling. He rolled down the hill and partially up the little hill. But anyway, he blessed everybody going through, and he went and looked at everybody's everything. Shout out to Dope Girl Nay because he stopped with her and he really talked to her because he liked her bike. I think he was going to try to buy it too. I said, Nay, he going to try to buy your bike. And they said, let him cash me out then. And once we got up, shout out to Cartel Baggers. We got up to them and Curly's. That's where they unveiled the two bikes. Cartel Baggers did two bikes for him. Two V-Rods, nice, nasty. They nice with wide body kits on it. I didn't even put a wide body kit on a V-Rod. But they had a wide body kit for it and it looked nice. And then I know y'all saw the one Curly's did with the Miami Dolphin thing road glide. That thing was sweet. And they pushed it over to the other side of the gate. And because there was so many people, they wasn't letting everybody go to that side of the gate. Because for one, it was the VIP 25K area. But shout out G Dog, me and him was able to slip across and go that way. But G Dog already could go that way anyway because he was part of the media. And shout out Rick Ross because he said he'd give me a media pass for next year. He said, New York, I got you a media pass for next year. And he made sure they put me on the list for that because I will be there next year. Um, fast forward a little further along. After he unveiled all the bikes, he went on back in the house. I came back down. That's when y'all seen the thing, me filming the thing with Camera Cat, and then that's when I went on to Turkey Leg Hut, and that's when everybody was out there. Shout out Little Baby, because Little Baby was walking around, and nobody knew that he was walking around. Cause they paid. It was so much going on. You paying attention to every little thing that's going on, and you would miss something. You would miss something that going on. So that's why everybody's footage, everybody that dropped footage at the show, everybody's footage is different. It might show some of the same cars, but it's different because you might have caught two different things. Like I got footage with Meek Mill walking, going to go get on the stage. Yeah, that road glide was fire. Yeah, that road glide was fire. Shout out to Curlers. They did their thing on that road glide. It was nasty. I was like, oh my god, that's nice, nice. With the Miami Dolphin theme on it. Okay, so concerts was off the hook. Everything was good to go. Vendors were real cool. And you know what? The real great about it was everybody there, no mess happened. Everybody was just having a good time. And that's what he wanted. He wanted to see everybody have a good time. Like when you saw us set up on Friday, he stood up on the balcony. Early Saturday, he was on the balcony just kind of watching everything and just seeing people having a good time. And he said, that's what I want. I want to see everybody just have a good time. No mess, no nothing. It was no mess, no nothing. It was none of that. It was just us having a good time. Now the after party for KOD, I just swung by that and stay because I knew I was going to have to be trying to get ready to get back here, and plus I stopped by Street Whip Show before I came back, so I kind of just zoomed through there and zoomed out of there, which I can't drop that footage because YouTube would ding that too, and so Instagram, I'm gonna drop it somewhere else. So all in all, had a great time. What up? What up, Law? Should I see you in the building? Also, Jerry in the building. All had a great time. If you haven't seen all the footage, please go see the footage. Um, I've dropped so much footage. Shout out to Boss Lady Hookers, because they tent was right by me, and then I seen them just working hard, and I had to go make sure I interviewed them, um, put them on because they doing the daggone thing, and they got invited to person by Rick Ross, so because she usually runs the thing at KOD. I don't know what KOD is. I'll tell you what that is another time. Let's just say it was where some ladies. Some ladies get fancy. Let's just put it like that. Y'all please smash like me. Y'all come in the building. Next, um, next once the show went on, concert was over with, stuff started in there, everybody started breaking stuff down. This is where some ugly came in. You had people that was on a shuttle that missed the shuttle, and they kept announcing it. Shuttle in at 7 o'clock, and they said we better get here. You going to have to walk, and that's a long walk. Man, there was some people that missed their shuttle. And begging for rides back. I'm like, I don't know where they gonna get a ride from. So I got all my stuff packed. I went and got my truck, brought it around with the trailer, put everything in and load everything up. Boom, ready to go. It was so many people trying to get out of there. So I said, let me get some footage. So that's what I ran into Whip Addict. Shout out to Whip Addict. I ran into him because I seen him while we was there, but I didn't get a chance to really talk to him. I ran into him. S. Johnson Photos ran into them. Those folks that I used to see filming, and I used to be filming along with them before I even started channel. I used to just post stuff on YouTube. Send like my brother, let him watch it. I wasn't even trying to really do YouTube like that. Trying to send the people back home in New York to try to get them to come down south to come see some of the shit down south. So saw them, and then I saw Stitch by Slick, shot Stitch by Slick, because his cars was there, but I didn't get a chance to see him. Saw him First Lady there, chopped it up with them. That's when y'all see me do the footage, because he's the only one touch the interior of that deuce when I get it done. I've been saying that for years, way before he's blowing up, and I'm so proud of that guy, man, doing the damn thing. Um, Next after that, and keep going. Up when y'all saw me go back to Miss Renee's tent, we said, "Man, Lefty, happy anniversary, Lefty." That's when you saw me go back to the movie Miss Renee was at, because I said, I'm just gonna wait people to come out of here. And once I was able to get on out of there, shot the real Terrell, I went out right behind him, and he's snapping with them. Whew. with that dually Ram and that C8 clean, man. So ended up leaving from there, and this is what y'all probably saw on the news: the parking lots. Those parking lots around it were crowded. I mean, crowded, crazy crowded, and you couldn't get in them. I was gonna go to just a bar and grill and grab me something to eat. Nope, couldn't get into that. I said, man, I'm just gonna grab me something real fast. I'm gonna swing my KODs. I'm going back because I'm pulling the trail and everything else. So I wasn't trying to really go to bust so many things. Plus, y'all, I was tired. I had already been on the road for 2 weeks at that time. I was tired. So ended up finding me something to eat. Ended up just going back, going going to KOD, chop it up real quick, back to the joint. And I had people hit me up like, "Yo, man, we here, we there, we there." Especially family members there, cousins, nephew hit me up, a few other people hit me up, and I was like, "Nah, I ain't going none of that. Nah, I'm good. I'm good." I said, "I'm tired because I've been on the road and setting up for this and that and this and this." So then the next morning, you see it on the news. Another news. The thing is, Rick Ross property, they trashed the parking lots around and they try to put his name on it. He had nothing to do with that. There's people that went out there afterwards or during that didn't have tickets. And they trashed parking lot. It had nothing to do with him, but you know what? They're going to tie it to that. And all it wasn't trash. They just left trash out there. That's what they did. They left trash. Pause. They left trash out there. So all I had a good time. I do have some footage that didn't make it on there. I'm just going to drop as shorts. You'll get to see from that, from United Biker Jamboree, from Bled Show, Street Whips. Shout out to Street Whips. That was definitely a great show. I wish I could have stayed the whole time. I didn't stay too long. Shout out to KP. Saw KP out there. Shout out to Big Meat Show Lady with that pretty dump she got. I actually saw it. What's the name show too? That Rick Ross show too. But definitely saw it there before I left. Shout out to Carlos Miller, 85, 85 South. Um, yeah, so he dapped me up, but he actually gave me a quick interview real quick because I want to get all of them on the show, and also press to go out to DC Young Fly family. Um, 'Cause I already know y'all know about that. Trying to think what else. Make sure I ain't missing nothing else. That's it. The footage part I got to show y'all. I got to wait till I go back live in the studio, and I'll drop that on here and explain some of it. Cause I was like, I'm gonna say the ones that's funny for the show. I'm gonna say that for y'all, and then I'll drop them as shorts on YouTube. But other than that, that's it. What you sipping on? Oh, that's just tea. It's nothing in it but just regular tea. I'm just sipping regular tea. I mean, it got sugar in it. Sugar could be just as good as alcohol. Oh, no sugar? Man, it tastes. Oh, that's that pike. Oh, man, that's some good tea. So what's going on? What's going on? Y'all please smash like when you come in the building. So that was basically it for that. Like I said, I had a great time. Y'all go back and look at all the footage that I dropped. Like I said, what didn't make it, I'll just drop it short so y'all can see that. Because I still got a lot of footage. A lot of footage to drop. But that's it. So then I'll check y'all later. I will play the Help Me Help You stuff as well. Next time I go live, I'm supposed to do it tomorrow. Shot Travis supposed to come on the show tomorrow. And looks like we're gonna do that. Yep, looks like we're gonna do that. Yeah, bro, I'm everywhere. Uh, so y'all please smash the like button. Y'all going out the building. Like I said, I appreciate y'all coming through. Not my normal live, but we'll be back on normal live between definitely tomorrow and sometime the end part of this week somehow. I'll probably do something. But y'all take it easy. I will check y'all on the next one. So then y'all be easy out there. Peace.